have been told that the God of the Bible is a prayer-answering God. But you say it sure doesn't seem to be working for me. Very little I ask for actually happens. It's discouraging. What do I do? The Bible states very clearly why God is not answering your prayers. Let's take a look. Hello everyone. A lot of people's faith in God is harmed because their prayers seem to go unanswered. They pray to heaven and heaven is silent. Maybe there's no God up there after all. How do I cope with this? I know there are a lot of passages in the Bible that promise the believer that his prayers will be answered. I want to deal with those in a future video. But today I want to look at why prayers are not answered. The Bible gives at least 6 circumstances under which our prayers won't be answered. I want to look at the first 3 in this video. Reason number 1 is found in James 4:2. You have not because you ask not. God does not answer your prayer because you have not prayed. You say, yes, I have. No, you haven't. Many years ago, I attended a conference, and the speaker said something I've never forgotten. He said, I've discovered something about God. He doesn't listen to my worries. I thought for a long time that all that time I spent worrying, God was listening in. He wasn't. God only answers prayers. Along the same lines, God doesn't answer wishes. We often think wishing is praying. It is not. Wishing is wishing. I remember my first year of teaching in a public school. I wished my students would come to know the Lord, but then I decided to start praying for them every day. I took a note card and I drew a line down the middle. On the left side, I wrote their names down in pencil. As they came to know Christ, I erased their names and moved them to the other side where I wrote their names in ink. I found it really helped to actually pray instead of wishing. So, before we can wonder why God has failed to respond to our requests, we've got to stop first and ask, have I really prayed? If I haven't, how can I expect an answer? Reason number 2 is found in Hebrews 11:6. For without faith, it is impossible to please Him. For those who come to God must believe that He is, and is a rewarder of those that diligently seek Him. God does not answer prayers because we do not have faith. I'm an American Christian, and my education has made me a scientific rationalist. The third world Christians I have met have taught what it means to really believe that God intervenes in the affairs of men. I have trouble believing that, and maybe you do too. Our view of the character of God has to be that He is and that He acts on our behalf. Unless we really believe this, our prayers are not sincere and are not likely to be answered. Reason number 3 is found in Luke 11:9. And Jesus is speaking. And I tell you, ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and it will be opened to you. The verb tense in the original language tells us that if we continually, routinely, constantly ask, it will be given. Jesus is demanding perseverance in prayer. You may ask, good grief, why doesn't He hear me the first time and answer my prayer? Why do I have to keep on asking? Well, I think Jesus demands perseverance for some really good reasons. 1, perseverance eliminates frivolous prayers. It shows we mean business. Also, perseverance is a great spiritual discipline. It trains us to be dependent on God. In Luke 18:1, Jesus says, you need to pray and not faint. Don't lose heart. Don't give up. And then perseverance leaves room for the timing of God. He will answer our prayers, but not on our schedule. Never, ever try to put God on your schedule. Never pray, God, do such and such and do it by a certain time or date. The Bible tells us the importance of waiting. You remember that famous verse in the Old Testament, Isaiah 40:31? Wait on the Lord, and He will renew your strength. You will mount up on wings as eagles. You will run and not be weary. You will walk and not be faint. In my next video, I want to give 3 more reasons God doesn't answer our prayers. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and may God bless you in a mighty way.